Yo, this is Kingearner coming to you guys live and direct. So today we're going to talk about decisions. We're going to talk about good and bad decisions. The one who does the good decisions usually comes out on top. The reason why I say he comes out on top quicker than the other one is because he gets it right off the jump. You see, he understands right and wrong from the beginning. And maybe he was raised in a community, or maybe he was raised in a position where that actually, was something that was a blessing given to him, where his parents and people allowed him to know what's right from wrong. Then you have the individuals like myself who was born in a home where my mother was a drug addict and an alcoholic, and she kind of done what she wanted to do in reference to not honoring responsibilities, all the way down to me missing a meal or two at a very young age and encountering abuse. So from that age, at that time, I'm only understanding that violence is the way. I was only understanding that doing negative things was the way. So that type of individual ends up going in a wrong way, in a wrong direction for a long time, because what ends up happening is he keeps running into a brick wall, because he's actually trying to make what he's doing of good, because he only know that to be of good. No one's taught him that, not a father, not even the mother, not even the uncle, not even the people in the community. And then there's the people in the community, the ones who's getting to the bag, the one who got the big car that everybody seems to look up to and say, I respect, I love, I honor that guy. But they don't understand the fact that that guy might have a little run of doing something, I would say, that looked of good for a short time. And when that run is over, that person has to go through a lot of extreme things that are, knock out your struggle even being of, hardness, due to the fact that this is something that you have to go through daily, and that's jail. Prison is a struggle for individuals who are used to being free and used to getting money. When you take that from them, you find out who they truly are behind that jail, behind them walls, because at the end of the day, what else do they have now? They haven't begun to think of what to do right. So what they do is they think of how they can come home and be more of a criminal, a different criminal, a better criminal. Something they can say is, I beat the system. I kind of done it this way so they wouldn't catch me this way. And what they have to stop that in these days are the informants, the CIs, the rats, the individuals who say, you know what, I'm involved in crime also, but I don't have a problem with just booking everybody else in order to get me free. Because when you take those things from that individual, when you take the car, you take the woman, you take the houses, you take everything that's attached to that person away from them, they cannot function. So how do they get back? How do they get back? Well, in Section A of Stop Recycling Crime, it shows you that they get back by the government enabling them with the things that they love and saying, bring more to us, bring others. It's almost like a vampire. One bites one and the other one continue to go and send that trend on to everybody. Before you know it, it's nothing but a bunch of rats who are actually getting their mindset in a position to say, you know what? Every time I get arrested, I'm going to do that. Every time I get to the cane, I'm going to do that. In fact, I'm not even going to let it get that far. When I get to the district, I'm going to do it. That way, my name ain't on no paperwork, and I can out-slick everybody when they say I was a rat, when they know in that paperwork they used me as CI number 1 or CI number 2 or CI whatever number. You're not low. All that is doing is ruining our community, and there you have a glimpse into what I will call a winner and a loser. But remember this, and never forget it. You can also win, and lose. And you can also lose, and then win. I'm part of that category, because for many years I lost jail, lost jail, lost jail, lost jail, lost jail, lost jail, lost whole family member. Why are you in jail? Do you want to live like that? Do you want to wake up one day and you lost your mother, your grandmother, your grandfather, the people that are, what I would say, your immediate family. Well, guess what? In 2008, I lost my whole immediate family. And guess what? My mother and father are still out here. But they're not as immediate as my grandparents on both sides were. They're not as immediate as them aunts and them uncles that I had that stood sturdy, that even if they were alcoholics, they still sent a line or two to the can and make sure I was okay. Now it's individuals like myself, dudes that done a lot of time in jail. Some of them are lifers coming home now. It's a big amount of people that's coming home now. My advice to them is to go positive. The fast money, yeah, the shaitan gonna give it to you right away, all day long. You gonna win, but it's gonna be taken away from you so quick, and it's gonna hurt because you're gonna feel like, damn, I put a lot of work in, ducking the cops, ignoring this, blocking that, not doing this, but still getting to the earn. But I'm booked in because you're gonna find out your friend will book you in. You will find out your father will book you in. You will find out the ones that's around you, the people that you think have all the honor in the world, will book you in. I'm Kingearner from the Honor Your Life campaign. I don't know about y'all, but I figured it out this time. And no crime will I commit. The goal is to do what? Rebuild what we once destroyed. The rats aren't helping. The only way they can help is they come forth and say, hey, I'm so-and-so. I'm a cold rat, and I have to let every child in here know and understand that's not the way to go because I was attached to this. I was attached to that. And when they got my crew, you know what happened? I got the ability and the opportunity to lock up my crew forever. Where's the honor in that? Where's the fairness? Y'all confusing the youngins. Stop recycle crime bias, which they should be adhering to. An individual who in and out, in and out, in and out, and said, you know what? This can't be right from the stress I'm getting. This can't be right. I'm losing my family members and I don't have no time. I can't even, it's ridiculous. The visiting room isn't enough to raise a child. Kingearner live and direct. Stay tuned in. We're gonna have honorable mentions every Friday. I need for people to give me the email to honoryourlifecampaign720@gmail. Hit that email. I need for you guys to go in that email and say who you want to be on the honor roll that's from the inner communities of Philadelphia, Delaware, Jersey, anywhere in the world. Who you want to honor this week or this month, this Friday. And I'll take it into consideration and look into who they are, and we'll go ahead, man, and we can start honoring those who need to be honored instead of so much dishonor. Because you can teach a thing so long to the people or go against it and start running to that very thing. You know, a lot of people don't understand that. So what we're going to do is start coming away from the rat thing and start rebuilding the community. We already got the four corners of the earth understanding what a rat is and why Stop Recycling Crime A is important to be imposed and get rid of the 5K1. We already understand that. We already got that in play. Now, what are we going to do now that we got that foundation where the youngins hitting me like they know? I know Kingearner not to mess with this boy. This boy done this, this boy done that. I understand and I know. This workshop is over, and guess what? We're going on to a whole different side of this platform. Kingearner live and direct.